Hello, everyone, and welcome. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Hey, everybody, this is Grim. You cannot understand history unless you what happened is the Sacred Self Sabotage live stream ended up streaming private and, Heart 7. Um, and then I ended up here now in this state. And I was about to just, watch Byrne do his diversity versus diversity, two visions of the future is there hope for America thing. And then I thought maybe some non-consensual dialogos was in order. So my face is very large right now. And so I thought we'd watch it together and that I would record it instead of live streaming it for a more intimate experience with me for everyone to enjoy. Like something I don't want to think about. So, I don't know if you're going to be watching this long version or a trimmed up one, but me and Byrne hanging out non consensually, virtually not alone.
Different. This is how it should be. Embracing different stories and ideas.
We're going to devote our energies to sports and gardening, all the cultural pursuits as far as they're concerned. In fact, we're going to put the goons to sleep. Meanwhile, we dig.
Whoa, almost a repeat faux pas. Let's do some savings throw against this mind control, because Byrne is a wizard. And he talked to me once, but he didn't know I was a character then, so I don't know if he even got anything out of the conversation. Anyway, savings throws for this powerful double mind control of non-consensual dialogos. Me and Byrne power. Diversity versus diversity. Two visions of the future. We do, you can do heart, you can do wisdom, you can do social, or you can do survival. And here they come. Save against mind control. Go. Okay, survivalists. 12. Socialists. 7. Sophists. 11. Heart double 9. 18. Wait, what? 16. Double 8. Wow. There you go. There's your saves versus mind control. Here's some more power burning.
Greetings and welcome to The Anadromist. This is Byrne Power, your anadromist, coming to you from Tbilisi, Georgia. And if this is the first time you've discovered this channel, you want to know where Tbilisi, Georgia is, look it up on a map.
Okay, then. Well, let's start our analysis even further than that by consulting with our good friend and partner in crime, Miriam. Thanks, Miriam. The word of the day is obfuscate.
Obfuscate. Obfuscate.
Remember, you can play the code word message game by just flicking back through the words of the day to roister your enclave. You know what I mean? Anadromist. Anadromist. Sir isn't even in there. What's this one? Ascending the rivers for breeding. What the Byrne? I want to get a good cut of that.
Discovered this channel. You want to know where Tbilisi, Georgia is? Look it up on a map.
Okay, sorry. You'll see for the clip version. You'll understand. This is more clipped out stuff, but let's see. Yes, that's the one. But also, Tbilisi, Tbilisi, Georgia. There's no Tibby. This is straight to vacation rentals. No, oh, it looks pretty. Look at that. It looks great. Great. No. Okay, that's how you spell it. That's all I need. I needed the word. Here, come here, word. Bop, 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 bop. All right. Like looking it up on the map there. Here, we're gonna have to. Oh, we need to do one of these. We just blam. We can talk like that. Okay. Hey, everybody. Where did Mary go? Now, monkeying around in the corner over here. Tbilisi appears to be in Georgia, which is just north of Armenia and northeast of Azerbaijan, between the Caspian and Black Seas. Tbilisi. And it looks like it's a majority resistance controlled in the north, with the good guys having it starting at whatever that says. Okay. Thanks, Byrne.
I thought we would do something a little different today. Well, everything I do is a little different from everything else I do. I like doing that, keeping things different. Making it interesting for me, and I hope for you as well. So rather than have I watch enough channels, and I see people do these things, they have the same, branding, doing everything exactly the same. I do a couple things the same, and then I like to throw things off. I just did that video that was all...
Dear Scott Adams, this is mine, not yours.
Clips from thinkers and artists that I appreciate. And it was just all them talking. And it took the pressure off of me, so I can give you this. And today, what we're doing is called Diversity versus Diversity. And I'll explain what I mean in just a moment. But before I get into this, someone needs to subscribe to the channel. Is it you? It's like televangelist. You need to give today. And you can actually give to the channel. There is a PayPal link below. And those who give more than $50 in one shot or $10 a month will get some audio extras sent to them. And if you haven't gotten yours yet, if you've recently donated, don't worry, they're coming. And
what the fuck, Byrne? I mean, I went to get some coffee and I come back to you apologizing for not delivering on shit.
The other thing, share, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Okay, let's go. There are two models of diversity out there right now. One model is the model that's often discussed under the heading of diversity, equity, inclusion.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not diversity, equity, and inclusion, because that's God. That's DEI. It's diversity, inclusion, and equity. First, everybody's different. We'll include everybody and bring them down to zero. Diversity, inclusion, and equity. Thank you.
The other model doesn't even like to call itself diversity, but it actually is. And so I thought I would discuss the difference between these two versions of diversity. These are just preliminary thoughts. You may have your own, and feel free to add them in the comments. So I
Or you can just make a video response correspondence, or perhaps participate in the non-consensual dialogos.
think the first version, the diversity, equity, inclusion version, sees diversity as a collection of types. And these types should include those who have been traditionally marginalized by Western society. So that would include Black, Hispanic, women, gay, lesbian, trans.
Whoa. Don't what the fuck barbecue, everybody. Come on, Byrne. Alright. So the thing is like, it just taps into the primal thing. They shouldn't be hurting that baby because X. Is it skin color? Is it because they dress up funny? You shouldn't be hurting that baby. Stop hurting that baby. And that's the core emotional impetus being tapped into. And it's one of those nasty little fear or safe, like freedom or safety. The whole, if you're willing to trade one for the other, you shouldn't have either. It's like, you can't make the world that safe, or it's a hellish nightmare of conformity that stifles everything beautiful about being a being.
Disabled, fat, and I'm sure you can come up with other classifications. The one group who has been traditionally in power is considered to be white European ancestry. So, white Europeans are essentially those who are in power. And one of the thoughts behind this is that those who are of Western European culture, well, essentially, Western European culture is seen as the cause of all.
Notice all the euphemizing going on here. It's like, it's not they were European. No, they were running from religious persecution and or criminals and or whatnot. They're products of the empire. The shock troops of the empire against the native population following the decimation through infection. What?
Of the systems of oppression. Now, I'm not going to argue about whether these things are true or not. This is just how I see their version of diversity, what diversity is to these people. A little more light. Sun kind of comes in and out, so I may adjust the light on occasion. As you can tell, I kind of like dramatic shadows and lighting. Chiaroscuro. The older school of Western European culture, with its emphasis on the rights of the individual and the older word equality, which was more of a political.
Hey. There's a divine soul in there we're supposed to be saving, and that's what makes us all equal. Even if you're a retard or other hindrance to your own functioning, inside of that, like, whatever landed in your meat stack is a soul. We're like, there, but by the fate of reincarnation, I could have been you, so we all treat each other like player characters. If you're convinced this is a non-PvP server that you're on, then you're on somebody's farm. Like, Watership Down. Watership Down!
Idea, as opposed to the newer word equity, which is more of a it's a very visual thing. It's like leveling the playing field for everyone.
I had a friend named Harrison one time. He wore these earphones because he was so smart that he couldn't really get along with everybody else unless like every 4 seconds he had to watch a commercial. I mean, went in his ear to otherwise he thought things that made other people uncomfortable.
So, so essentially, the group who is in power is the, white Western folks of white Western ancestry are essentially being asked to voluntarily take a back seat in today's world. Now, whether this will happen, that's another issue, isn't it? My own thought is, yeah, like it's a rainy day in hell. No, it's not going to happen. Even the people who are all supposedly white allies, they're largely.
They're called Asians. Asians. Okay, wait a minute. Have you guys heard of the shadow cabal of production executives that make this show possible? Like Gideon, Gavin, Harvey, Lance, KW, DDD, Maximus, and R.
Actually, they're not the kind of people who will actually give up their power, but they will speak a good, they will look sufficiently, what should I say, prostrate.
Sorry, so sorry for what we did to your kids and your future, your hopes and your dreams.
A couple of people that are amongst the most powerful people in the world in terms of high finance have basically quoted almost all of this to me verbatim in conversations as how they see the world. And they said, either, like basically apex predators define the topology of the space. And so either you're the apex predator or somebody else is, but the apex predators are going to be the one who run shit. And if you don't like that, you just won't be one of the ones who run shit.